Where does it end? I mean, we always have things that a recent article that you sent me, Morgan, Joe Biden sold 1 million barrels of oil from U.S. reserves to to a Chinese company connected to his son.
Yeah, don't you love this? I mean, first of all, the Strategic Petroleum Reserve for the U.S., which Trump, remember, filled it up when gas was cheap. He filled it up when gas was cheap. Biden is depleting it. Every day, 1 million barrels are going out of that thing. In fact, it's not been this low since 1986. So you're going on almost getting close to 40 years ago that we had this little oil in our Strategic Petroleum Reserve. Yet Biden's got the oil just flowing out of it. It's not really having any real impact on the price of gasoline. So he's just blowing that huge surplus, that protective surplus that Trump had created when gas prices were low.
He's trying to pay back our debt to China.
Well, yeah, right. If we were getting something for it other than 10% for the big guy, maybe it'd be worth it, right? But I mean, now you want to add insult to injury, right? First of all, he's getting rid of our strategic protection by blowing out the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. But then where's it going? I mean, come on, at least it's going to the American people, right? It's our petroleum. At least it's going to our people, right? That's what it's for, right? No, it's going all around the world. Millions of barrels of it are going all around the world, including almost, it's 950,000. So almost 1 million barrels were sold to a Chinese state-owned gas company called Unipec, which is a subsidiary of Sinopec. Sinopec, of course, is wholly owned by the Chinese Communist Party, and these are the firms with whom Hunter Biden has financial dealings. So he gets money from them. And they're selling them our oil. Why are we selling this to the Chinese? Does that not make your head explode? We're selling 1 million barrels of our oil to the Chinese. They can get their own oil somewhere else, not from us. All right, we already got enough from China with COVID. We already received enough from them. I don't want their money. I don't want us to sell we can sell them goods and services. I don't want us to sell our strategic protection to them at any price.
And here's another question. Why every night on various newscasts, we'll hear about the problem with gasoline cost, but that isn't explained. That story isn't provided as context.
Well, and listen, the Strategic Petroleum Reserve is having almost no effect on gasoline costs. It is completely negligible. It is a waste of our protective reserve for him to be releasing it in this fashion, even if it's going into our own country. But to then sell it on the open market internationally, and then again to sell it to somebody who is hostile to the United States, China, in so many ways. If you don't think China is our enemy, you are not paying attention. You are in some form of denial or cognitive dissonance. China is working against us on every front, and they have been for over 20 years. This is a disclosed policy of the Chinese government.
He is a good father to his son.
Joe. Yeah, they always take care of the family, don't they? The same family's got 150 suspicious activity reports on Hunter's accounts and Uncle Jim's accounts. 150 suspicious activity reports. After one suspicious activity report, the bank that you bank at will close all of your accounts. You will no longer be allowed to bank there. And no other bank is going to take you either, by the way. You understand that. They've had 150, and they still have bank accounts. And they're still doing international transactions. How is that even possible?
Thank you for listening to the Morgan Streetman Show. We hope you enjoyed what you heard, and if you did, please click like and subscribe to help us out. And remember that we recommend that you exercise your brain at least once a week.